Welcome back to Parent Life. If you're wondering why I'm surrounded by a bunch of outdoorsy stuff, check out my other channel. I'll throw a link right up on the screen. If you're into backpacking or outdoorsy stuff, we're down in the other studio with the really good mics. So today we're talking about some developmental changes we've seen with our baby. First, introduce my wife, Allie.
Hello.
I'm Kevin. And we've been doing these videos ever since our daughter was born, just over 6 months ago. And we did kind of like a 3-month developmental thing. And now we're doing a 6-month one because there really has been a lot of stuff. It just changes very fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these last few months have been probably more exciting than the first 3.
Yeah, the first 3, they're still like a vegetable. So this is just kind of like a bigger vegetable that makes more noise. One of the biggest changes now is we are introducing solid foods, and that can be anything from like rice mixed with milk. That's kind of what we started her on, to like actual pureed foods like peas, which she hates, avocados, which she hates. What else does she hate? Everything.
Sweet potatoes, hates.
Likes fruit.
Likes bananas,
fruit.
prunes.
Gross.
And to clarify, at this stage, they start with what they call like stage 1 food. So if you're
I
gonna buy them,
I didn't know this.
If you're gonna buy them from the store, from like Gerber, they specifically say stage 1 on them, which means they're just gonna be a lot more liquidy, pureed. Next, after 6 months, is when you bump up apparently to stage food foods.
Stage food foods?
What's
stage 2? Is it just like
thicker purees?
Okay. We've been doing that basically every night, like an hour before she gets her final feed. We kind of sit her in a little chair and we feed her food, and it's kind of cute. It's pretty funny. But I've got a whole video on introducing her to solid foods. Check that out if you're curious how the process went.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow, this is as good as she's...
Yeah, she normally hates these. Lastly, when it comes to real food, like we're not at the point, obviously, where it's like replacing meals. You know, they say under 1 just for fun. So just getting her to be able to like chew and swallow stuff that's not a liquid. And we've had success with that. And we probably started that at like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, probably right after the 4-month mark is when they say you can start. And I think we did.
Yeah. Next huge developmental thing, and probably the biggest, is she sleeps through the night now. And there you have it. Down for the count, 7 p.m. I've got a few videos on like the whole sleep training process. We lucked out, honestly. It was pretty easy for us. We only have 1 kid, so we have nothing to compare it to, but it was honestly, the first night we tried it, she basically slept through the night, but that's a huge developmental change, and like from a parenting perspective, probably like one of the biggest.
Another milestone that I've noticed in the past few months is she's sitting up a lot more on her own. She still needs some support, but she's able to sit and play with things in front of her, and can stand more with support.
And there's a lot of standing like activities now, like the jumper. Jump! Jump!
Yeah! Jumpy! He's actually pretty slow.
Whoa!
There's like a table that she.
You know what those are called? There's a name for those.
An
exercsaucer.
Exercaucer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why did you shut up?
She has a lot of different seating devices.
Yes.
Exercises.
Yes, but there's just a lot more like standing up and sitting up right now.
Yeah, with support.
With support, she still can't sit up. Yeah, right.
Yeah, a lot less laying down, which she's not as into anymore.
She's not into laying on her back as much as she used to be. Correct.
But she is, when she does lay on her back, rolls onto her stomach and back a lot more easily. She was able to just start doing that a few months ago, but now she's really able to, for the most part, go back and forth.
You can do it, baby. Okay. Oh, yeah! We did it! We did it! There's this like super annoying in between phase where they can roll. She could roll from her front to her back, or her back to her front, and then she couldn't roll back. She still like can't do it every time, and then she'll just get pissed, so we have to like roll her back over, but she's getting better at it. That's a pretty annoying phase.
Or if she's on her stomach and doesn't want to be anymore, sometimes she'll just lay her head down
Just
and
give
rest
up.
and give up.
Yeah.
Rather than crying.
Yeah.
She's babbling a lot more
A lot of
now,
talking.
A lot of talking, a lot more vowel and consonant sounds, like different sounds. It almost sounds like she's not full on babbling, like trying to talk, but
She makes a
she'll
lot
respond.
of noise.
She makes a lot of noise.
She makes a lot of noise, yes.
One thing she's really started to do a lot better and more frequently is grab objects. First of all, if you put anything in front of her, she wants to grab it and put it in her mouth immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, in the last few weeks, she's able to pick up an object without being it handed to, and then like move it from hand to hand, which they say is like a developmental milestone
I didn't know
around
that.
this age. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely just grabbing, very grabby. Grabbing stuff, and then everything goes in the mouth. Where's it going? Is it going in the mouth? Oh, she's moving it around.
She's a lot more into toys.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole toy video.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna talk about that here, but that's a good thing.
But just that she's a lot more into them, aware of different toys, wanting new things in front of her, not just grabbing like the same thing.
Yeah,
over.
yeah. She gets bored of things. You can tell.
So you gotta mix it up.
Yeah, you gotta mix it up. But we're gonna do a whole video on toys. So.
Oh, one other thing. She has started like holding her own bottle when she takes a bottle. Rather than just having to give it to
That's
her,
pretty
she
big.
wants to grab it and hold it, and I think for some period of time can hold it and feed herself. Not the whole time, but that's pretty big.
That is pretty big. So she's sleeping on her own and feeding herself. When's she
Self-sufficient
gonna
baby.
get a job
She's moving out.
pay rent? You want to wrap it up? You never wrap it up.
You wrap it up so well.
Okay. All right, everybody. That is it for this video. We'll probably do this again at other milestones, maybe 9 months or a year, because things are changing like really fast, and it's cool for us to make these videos and then be able to look back. Like it's fun to look back at the one we did at 3 months and see how much stuff has changed. But that is it for us. Hit the subscribe button. I forgot to say that.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. More parent life content. We're making this up as we go. Kids still alive. And we'll see everybody on the next one.